for tree surveys, there's a GIS approach that links back to SurvCE that is different from the hard-coded approach of coding tree type, the diameter of the trunk, and the radius of the canopy as an option. This method involves using GIS attributes that are set up in SurvCE and then are used to plot the trees back in the Carlson Survey module. Now if you go into Survey, Draw Field to Finish, and click on the Tree Survey button, you have this 4th tab, GIS Attributes, where if you set up the attributes in SurvCE to match those shown here, trunk, drip, and tag, and you can have any one of or more of these three options, then they will be utilized to create tree surveys back in the CAD package. So I'm going to hit OK, cancel out, and go into SurvCE over here. And I'm going to do Store Points. Now before I do Store Points, I'm going to show how this is set up. Go to File, Feature Code List, and I've got this one tree specified, a gum tree. Hit Edit, and the GIS attributes are set up with the Edit Feature option. So notice I have matched the exact attribute names in the GIS tab of the Tree Survey feature back in Carlson Survey. I'm even going to add one more. We'll add the actual tag. And then we'll prompt tree ID, and it can be alphanumeric, so it can be character. And we'll go ahead and save that. And so I have all three in this case defined. Let's save this, and gum has been redefined there. Now I'm going to go ahead and survey by using the command survey store points. You can see I even have my subdivision, which appears over to the left on the same position here. And we'll head up and hit our first point. Point number 9 will be gum. It's a gum tree. Now watch how it kicks in to the prompts. So this is beneficial for field crews who you don't want to have them memorize a hard-coded approach to tree surveys, but get prompted with these GIS attributes. So I'll say the diameter here is 24, drip line is 18, it's kind of a tall narrow, and the tree ID will be TR to be different, and I'll say 51. Store, and then we'll continue on to point 10. Okay, and we'll hit enter, and we'll just do 2 of these trees. This one will be 18 inches, a bigger drip line of 24, and a tree ID of TR52, and store. Okay, so I have these 2 trees defined here, and it's in this file subdiv, and I will go to exit and leave SurvCE altogether. So this is illustrating the link of the 2 packages. Now, under points, I will set my coordinate file to a different file altogether. I'll go to Browse and track down that file used by SurvCE. I think it was in SurvCE demo data, and here we'll look for the subdiv CRD, hit open, and double check the point list. We'll do arrange all, and we'll display these points, and you'll see that we do have 2 gum trees in 9 and 10. All right. Next, we'll go to Survey and do the field to finish on this. We're going to use the test 5 field to finish file. Let's edit our codes and be sure we have a gum tree. And we don't, so we'll add one. And we'll illustrate the entire process here. We're going to put a gum as the code. Full description will be gum tree. And description, we'll shorten it there. We will put it on the layer tree and make it a tree type feature so it responds to the tree survey button. Symbol, let's pick a distinct one. Let's go to the set symbol option, pick trees, and find one that looks distinct and interesting, and we'll choose tree 13 and hit OK. So that accomplished everything we need to do on the gum tree. We'll save it and exit back out. Go to the tree survey button. Notice that we've matched these items back in SurvCE, but we're going to do something different in label because we have a tag that we want to label, and the tag will label first, and then we'll label the trunk size second, the tree type or code description third, and the drip radius fourth, and we've specified the suffixes to use for the trunk size, diameter, and a drip line radius. So we hit OK. So that's all set up, and we're good to plot. So we hit OK, and we'll just do 9 and 10. 9, 10 as the 2 points to plot out here using test 5. And we'll hit OK. Do you want to do them in a table? We'll say no. And you can see, let's erase some of the other items that are in the way here. And you can see we've got the proper coding. TR51, 24-inch gum, 18-foot drip radius. So it plotted just as it should, and the canopy is larger with the 24-foot drip radius than it is with the 18-foot drip radius. We've already covered the discussion of tree surveys in general, but here we've gone into a little more detail on how to apply the SurvCE GIS prompting to the plotting of trees and that automation. Let's also witness what this would look like in a classic tree table here. We'll go draw field to finish, hit OK, and we will say yes to drawing the tree table. Location for the tree table here, and here we got a little bit of a duplication because of the tag being part of the tree table. So in this case, watch the difference. We would go to draw field to finish, tree survey, and you don't need to plot the tag back in the tree table, so you would go over to the label tab and the description setup and turn this to none and renumber these 1, 2, and 3. So specifically for table plotting, you'd want to make this distinct here. Now watch the difference. Hit OK, yes to the table, and location for the table, and you see it's plotted once and it looks good, and you still have your IDs plotted by the trees. So that's the GIS prompted method, which closely relates to the GIS setup within SurvCE.